So I really want everyone to see it, and then we can talk about it when people are here. So we have a couple of minutes to entertain ourselves while we wait for the rest. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can get started.
I think so too. We'll just let
Yeah,
people
and then
in
people
as
can trickle in.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, all right. So there's a couple of things about this video that for me was kind of like a nine opening. And I think first, uh, when the whole conversation about, cultural appropriation and race that we're all having right now and trying to see how can we share this culture and enjoy this culture a little bit more responsibly. I was like, oh yeah, cool. I'm just gonna like watch the old clips and then like, and then just learn from it. Um, and then I was super happy with this clip because I love the beginning, like the solo that they're all dancing. And then of course, as long as you see how the narrative gets constructed, we see that uh, the I mean, it's hard to see because it's a black and white clip, but like that the whitest couple win out of everyone, and that's kind of like, and maybe if they're like light skin, like there's also like this kind of hierarchy in the black community on like the light skin dancers having more gigs in the time. So, and then I was talking to Brie, maybe you guys know who Brie is, and she kind of like pulled the rug off my feet and was like, well, every clip it's racist because they all prioritize light skinned dancers, and all the dancers that were there, they're actually performers from the Cotton Club, which is a white club. So like it's kind of is like a white entertainment version of the dance, right? And and I think in this clip it's so clear that you have such bomb dancers. Like there's this incredible dancer. I look for the name. I could not find the name of the dancer. The dancer like with like a white skirt that she's right in the front, and she's so powerful, so groovy and strong, And of course, the aesthetic that is pleasing for the white audience is the one that is valued. And of course, there's a narrative of the film. They are the main characters and stuff, right? But just like this is the kind of uh, inclusion that it was accepted, is a white inclusion in the black space, but of course not the other way around. And then it just got me so annoyed. I was like, fuck, I cannot even use old clips because they're already showing like fucked up values about it. Um, but I think it's just important, I guess, to still show and still like kind of be aware of what is it that we're watching, and how can we still learn from it, and what can we still learn from it, right? Take the dancers that you like in that, and understand why they're good and why they're interesting. um so yeah, so it's just been a very like I think for everyone rethinking how you participate in the culture and how can you be better. And the biggest eye opener for me in this clip was that if I had those dancers in my class, I would have corrected all of them. And I'm pretty sure that's a very big red flag. It's a terrible red flag, you know? I'll have talk about like how big their kick is. I'll have talk about like how the movement is not flowing or whatever. I'll just say whatever. And then I started to take all those things that I usually teach in classes, like those points or those, and start to question what are the values that I am perpetrating in the scene if I'm teaching those things that are clearly not part of the dance because it's in all the fucking clips. How can you create, and where did I take that from? And I don't know. I don't remember where did I take the idea that you have to kick under yourself, that you have to kick, do small kicks when you do fall off the log, that you have to, you know. And I think, and how can we teach without having to touch those points, right? What can we prioritize so we can be a little bit closer and let people explore their own movement, right? Around. So I don't know, this clip has been like the biggest transformation in my teaching because of that. And I'm trying to see, and I don't think I have it, how is the best way to teach, because I keep getting my rug being pulled off my feet when I talk to Brie and with CVFC, and I'm just like, fuck, I cannot find the best way. And there's not a best way, of course, never will be. I think we can only try to create discussions and be sure that we are aware of what we're doing. So obviously, what I'm going to try to do today is going to be to learn that solo sequence at the beginning. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you some of the elements that I would never teach again, just so you know the stuff that I'm kind of like stopping from it. And I will replace it with something that I see in the video that I think is interesting. And the one thing that I want to try to do is that we're going to try to dance that sequence to different songs and see how can we do the same sequence and find our own groove within that song, right? I think if you guys have taken classes with Latasha, you know that she talks about the agreements that your body has with the music. You know, you play a song and you're kind of like, this song makes me feel like this. This song makes me move a little bit more like this. And see how can we find our own movement inside those steps, depending on the song that we're playing. And hopefully at the end, we're gonna try to like dance as fast as they're dancing. So there's gonna be a little challenge to see how can we make it to dance that relaxed and fast. All right, that's the introduction. So let's look at the good part of the clip. So let's do a warm-up first. And so put yourself in positions. Hopefully it won't be too lagged. As you all probably already experienced with Zoom classes, you know that I'm going to be probably offbeat. But just know it's not my fault, I promise. I am dancing on the beat. So just follow the music. Yeah, like beat-wise. Try to get the move that I'm doing and just dance it to the music that you hear. Let's try. I've been teaching this for so long and I always forget to change back to the music. Sorry, my bad. My bad. There you go. Lactic zone.
All right. So, right. So let's start with the. I'm gonna now share the video, just because I'm gonna talk a bit over it, just so we start learning the sequence. There you go. So we're here. Can everyone see? Yeah. So the one thing that is funny about it is that they start at the end of the charleston. Yeah, so they start on what we would usually do at the end of the chart. So they start with the kick forward on one with the left leg. So yeah. 1, 2, 5, 7. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5, 7. Yeah. Yeah, so that's like a one thing that is going to be a little bit weird. Yeah, so we're gonna start here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, okay, starting with the kick with the left foot. Yeah, so 1, 2, 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, so let me see. 5, 6, and 1, 2, 1, 2, nice, not to, nice, really nice, nice shuffly. All right, so the one thing that I used to say, like I said before, like kick underneath yourself, because then you have control or whatever bullshit. And you can see how they do it. They just go. This second kick here is completely out. You know, it really opens up so much here. Yeah. So 1, 2, 2, Yeah, so see, what does it bring if you let the kick kind of goes wherever it feels more relaxed and loose to you? Yeah? And 2, 2, super nice. Yeah, and this is the one thing that I think it's super cool is the idea that I remember when I learned the charleston, I learned it like in this way that we kind of travel back and forward. And that's why we needed to keep it here. And what I see in that clip, and it can be because they are in a very full space, they're doing quite in place. And they are like have a very strong pound on the standing leg, right? So here, and that really helps to keep it. Yeah, nice, Maria. Super cool. Super cool. Yeah, I don't know, it feels so nice. And I don't even need to talk about the arms because I already see everyone with some arms that like just work because you're focusing on your lower body, and then this just happens naturally in a way. Yeah, but if you still feel that your arms are a bit weird or you feel weird about it, one thing that I've been trying to do, I'm trying not to work on lines because I don't like that priority. But what I try to do is kind of like relaxing my elbows a bit away from my body. That's it. So when I just try to see if I leave it out, it kind of have this, you know, this kind of connection with this like wing kind of feeling that is present a lot in African traditions, right? They have a lot of dances that like really here, right? So I think like having this like elbows are a little bit more relaxed on the side, and then you kind of find where does it go naturally from your own movement, just by relaxing the arms a bit more. Yeah, super cool. All right, so now the one thing that they do that it's really cool, and I'm going to give you maybe 2 or 3 options for the break. They repeat the same break. And the one thing is that they do everyone does a break differently. So you have to, I had to just pick one dancer and just follow that dancer the whole time because they all did it differently. A lot of them mess up. So it's kind of like, fuck, I have no idea. So this is my interpretation of what I see in the video. The first thing that they do is this. At 3, 4 step. So the beginning, instead of doing a 1, 2, that we usually do when we do the shim sham, for example, they use the triple step there on 1. Yeah, so ta, ti, ti, ta. Yeah, so ta, ti, ti, ta. So if we do the break like that, that's one version. So ta, tu, ti, ta, tu, ba, ti, ba, ta, ta. Right? Ta, tu, ti, ta. Yeah, just using that triple step there. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Daphne. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Perfect. Very good. Very good. One more time. 5, 6, 7. Ta, tu, ti, ta, tu, ta, ti, ta, ta, ta. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. So the one thing that we're going to change because of the video is that they go down on 5. So it's going to be ta, tu, tu, pa, tu, boom, 5. Yeah? Ta, tu, tu, pa, hop in, down. Ta, tu, tu, pa, hop in, down. Ta, tu, tu, pa, hop in, down. Yeah? Ta, tu, tu, pa, hop in, down. Pa, tu, tu, pa. Nice, nice. Can I ask one thing for Trisha Gura? Would it be okay for you to put your camera a little lower so I can see your both of your feet? Just so I help you out. Elizabeth, the same for you if you can. Just put a little bit lower so I can check what's going on. One more time. 5, 6. Ha 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 ah tu ti pa ah. Nice. That. All right. Really cool. So one last thing, one more thing that they do in that hop step, we're doing this, right? We're doing hop step. This dancer from the top, the woman with the white skirt, she does actually a stone pause. Okay, so we're gonna try to do that instead, just to see how it feels. So it's ti, boom, ti, pa. So we're here on the left foot, and then we go stone pause, down. Yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, step, stone up, down. 5, 6, ha, 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 8, 3, stop, boom, boom, down. 5, 6, 8, 3, ta, tu, tu, ah. One more time. 5, 6, 8, 3, step, So let's just go slowly again, just so we break that down. So let's stop after the triple step. Yeah, to see which leg we're on. 5, 6, 7, 8, triple step. Right? We should be here on the left. Yeah? 8, triple step. And then from here, we're just gonna jump on the right, so we can do the stone. Yeah? So it's 8, triple step, step, stone, down. Yeah? Ta, tu, ta, ta, boom, ah. Ta, tu, ta, ta, boom, ah. Ta, tu, ta, ta, boom, ah. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, ta, Nice. So much better. Last thing now about it is going to be adding a groove to it. Yeah. So we need to be sure that every rhythm, this is something that I've been trying to do, is that every rhythm that you add or that you put on your dancing should enhance your swing, enhance your groove instead of making hard to groove. Right? So let's try to see if we can do it instead of being flat, yeah, here. If you can really add, you know, kind of up, down. Yeah, have this. So it's kind of as if we were kind of like exploding in every beat, and that kind of brings you up a little bit. So it's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so every swing beat is going to be up. Yeah. Ba, ah, ah, ba. Yeah. 5, 6, ah, 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 oh, ah. 5, ah, 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 oh, ah. Nice, nice. Cool. And now the less challenging, and this is for the brave tap dancers. We're gonna try to add a shuffle before the triple step. Yeah. So that's just a challenge. So it's going to be 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. So 8, ooh, ooh, ah, di, ooh, ah, di, 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 ba, di, ooh, ah, di, ah, ah, di, ooh, ah, di, ah, ah, di, ooh, ah. Yeah. All right. We're gonna have time to practice. They do this break at least 3 times. So we're gonna have a lot of time to work with it. So let's just do it with music. We're going to do 3 charleston basics, starting with the kick forward with the left, and then we do the break on the 4th. Yeah? Let's just try with the music first, just so we get it down. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha, ah, ah, ha, ah. 2, ah, 3, ha, ha, 8, 2, 3, ha. Yeah, let's try one more time. Ha, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, ha. Yeah, just to be clear, the transition there is going to be 2 steps. 1, 2, 3, 5, step, step, and then into the break. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 5, step, step, break. And show music a little bit so we get to practice that a little bit more.
We can hear Felipe, sorry.
Huh. Let me try again. So share music. What about now? No?
A little better, but still a little.
What about now?
Don't to heaven, you'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the thing you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. They'll be sending from heaven for you and me.
Nice, really nice. Trishagura. I mean, I don't know the. It's gonna say Trishagura because that's the name there. I really liked the way you did the break. It was really, really cool. Really, really cool. You kind of like you got. I think you got a little stuck on the triple step, but like you just kept pushing it, and it looked like it was so good because it was like. Because for me, usually, if I'm doing the triple step, I kind of like do it a little bit behind, you know. But you went forward. And it actually looked like very interesting. Kind of go like, hey, ah. Kind of like you're kind of like leaning forward. You kind of do the triple step like this. That's actually really, really, really cool. That was actually really cool. I really like that. So that's super cool. Fuck, man. Good job on that one. You know, mistakes makes the best sometimes. You know. All right. Cool. Is there any questions with the break? Is it all right? It's a bit tricky, I guess, like to keep this going when we're doing triple steps. But I think I didn't see anything bad, to be honest. I like the way like you guys are exploring a lot with the arms. I saw definitely you kind of like using a lot of like double arm swing. It's like, kind of like, you know, you're doing a lot of double arm swing, which is really cool. I saw Trish exactly like trying to do more of the wing stuff. I don't know, I'm really happy with what you guys are looking for. It's really cool. So break to the charleston. All right, so let's go in and out the transition real quick, just so we break it down a little bit more. So on the, remember the charleston, we're starting with the kick forward on the left, right? So 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, so we're still here on the left. So like boom, 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 5. And then we're gonna do step, 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 and then we go for the break. Ba, ti, ti, ba, ti, boom, ba. Right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, kick, double kick, step, step, break. Boom, ti, ba, ti, boom, ba. One more time, and kick, double kick, step, step, 8, boom, ti, ba, ti, boom, ba. One more time, kick, double kick, step, step, ba, ti, ba, ti, boom, ba. Yeah, and really for the transition back to the charleston, I mean, you could just wait until 1, you know? 5, 6, 7, and then 1. Right? It's up to you. I like to, I think I have a habit to kick step to start my charleston. So I'm trying to do the kick step again, but we have to do it on the right foot then. Yeah, if you do kick step right before. So you look like this. Kick step 1, 3. Right? You kind of like kick with the right just so you begin the motion. But I mean, but that's my choice. It can be just like together 1. Yeah, as long as you start on 1, doesn't really matter. Yeah, so you can go down on 5 and wait. You can go down on 5 together on 7 and then kick on 1, or down on 5, kick right on 7, and kick left on 1. Yeah, those are the two options. Yeah, three options. Yeah, so let's just try those three options. Yeah, let's just do the break and enter into the charleston, just so we practice a bit that transition. 5 for the break. 5, 6, 7. Together. 1, 3, 5. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Together. 1, 3, 5. Yeah? Or maybe we just wait the whole time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. Yeah? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 1, 3. And then the kick step. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Kick step 1. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Kick step 1. Is that okay? Transition in and out of the break? Cool. So let's just take a look on the clip. Let's see how they are doing it, just so you have a reference on how different they all are, and then we can see what comes next. I'm going to share my screen correctly with you now. Here, there you go. Yeah, so we start. Look at this one. Look at her. Look at the shuffle. Oh my God, could you see that? Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Pay attention on her break after the fall of the log. Yeah. I don't even know what that was. You know, but you just see her foot doing like whatever that is. It just goes like, I don't even know what rhythm that is. So I interpret it as a shuffle, but I'm pretty sure there's way more noises there than what I said. All right, so the next thing that they do, and this is something that I really, really like about this clip. You know that we've seen it before. Maybe you've seen it before. This thing that it's right? That you kick multiple times at the end. So we're gonna play a little bit with polyrhythms here, and we're gonna try to see if we can like isolate a bit one foot from the other one. So if we don't do the rhythm, I just wanted to try this. A, 1, 2, 3, hold. A, 1, 2, 3, hold. And, you know, like stay on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, it's still like the standing leg is still active the whole time. Pull, pull, pull. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? All good? All right, so now what we're gonna try to do is that we're gonna try to get this rhythm. Let's all try to clap it together. So it's A, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, is okay, the rhythm? Yeah. So we're not gonna clap it. We're gonna try to keep this going and kick it. Yeah? Because that's what they're doing in the clip of this. So it's A, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice, Maria. Yeah, Trisha Gura, you're both doing great. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron, that looks great. Fuck. Love it. Huh. Yeah, so Nicole, if Can I say something? It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna try to. I'm just gonna try to. Again, what can we learn from the old clips, right? And it's not that we're trying to dance like them. It's not gonna try to copy the way they dance because that's not helpful at all. But the one thing that is helpful for this particular movement that we're gonna need to kind of disengage our body. So one part can do one thing and the other part can work. What I see a lot in this clip is that on the fall below, there's a lot of bends there. Yeah, there's a lot of like this. And that kind of helps a bit to isolate what's happening here. Because if you're all together here, it's going to be a little bit harder to do that transition. I mean, it's possible. There are dancers in this clip that are standing up a little bit more, but I see in your particular movement that it's not really helping you so much. So if you can try to like, just try to bend a bit more. Exactly. And see if that helps. Exactly. Yes.
I'm having trouble with the rhythm, so I'm just
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what? All right. One thing that helps me a bit to know where the rhythm is in comparison to the other rhythm, right? Because you have to keep the standing leg going, right? Toom, 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 toom. And the other rhythm kind of is gonna float on top of that. So one thing for me is like just help to know which ones go together and which ones go separate. Yeah, and I have like a way to do it because I had to teach myself how to drum when I was a kid, and there was this time when I needed to learn about like upbeats, and I could only go down. Every time I had to go upbeat, I couldn't do it. So I had to kind of figure out a way to find. And one thing that I found was this: if this is the beat, right? So this is the beat. So every time, of course, you're hitting your foot on the floor, it's when the beat is going. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what we try to do is to hit the rhythm that you're trying to do on your leg. And what we're going to try to do is see if the rhythm that you're hitting here is going together on the floor or is going up on the floor when your leg goes up. Yeah? So just so we know which rhythms hit together and which rhythms don't hit together. So if we take this rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can see the first and the last one are with the beat. And the middle one is up, right? So 1, 2, 3, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, down, up, down. Yeah. So what's going to happen is that once you do it here, 8, 1, 2, 3, together, up, together. You know, so you're going to see what is going to be while you're on the air. That's when you kick. Yeah. So kick, boom, 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 back, up, down. 1, 2, 3, together, up, together. 1, 2, 3, together, up, together. 1, 2, 3, together, up, together. Yeah, and it's a bit of these. I understand, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to do things at the same time. But it's better already. The way you're doing, I see that you're already shifting something there. Nice. I'm going to say shuffly because that's what's written. It looks so nice. You're just playing around with the middle kick. It's super good. Can you do it again? I love it. That's great. Fuck, I love that. Yeah, nice, Elizabeth. Yeah, cool, nice. Can we move on? Yeah, can we? Now we're just gonna have to connect the break from this. So we're gonna go boom, 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 2, 2, 2, 3, break. Yeah. So I'm not going to give you a transition yet. I want you to try to find one. Just be sure that you arrive on the break on 8. Yeah, and that's the priority. However you do it, and then we see later how does it work. Yeah, let's do it without music first. We're doing it a couple of times so you investigate a bit. Yeah, 6, 6, 7, 8, boom, boom, 8, boom, boom, 1, 2, ha, 1, 2, 3, ha, break, hey. 5, 6, ha, ha, hey, ah, 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 ha, 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 break, ah, ka. Nice. Do you need any transition? You're all doing it. Is that all right? Cool. All right. Okay. If I give you one, just because it's something that I see a lot, is like you just hop on your leg to get into the break. Yeah, because I see a lot of you are choosing to do the step before to kind of do a transition of weight. So you're here, and you go step, and then you go for the break. But if you stay on the right and just hop into the break, you go, ah, ah, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, you are ready here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, ah, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, ah, yeah, nice, nice, Aaron. That looks great. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Nicole, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's it. Shuffly, I think that was it too. Can you do one more time, Shuffly? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Cool, cool. All right. So let's connect everything with music. Yeah. So we're coming from the break of the previous 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then you enter the follow the look. Yeah. So ba, dookie, ba, dee, boom, ba, together. 8, 1, 2, 3. Cool. So let's go from the top, from the charleston with music. We're not ready to go that fast yet. Hold on. Hold on. Well, I guess you all realized that this was a blues structure song, right? So, and then our phrase kept rolling over. I find that exercise actually super interesting to see that like a break doesn't necessarily need to be at the end of the phrase, and how to dance the same sequence to different structures of music and make it fit somehow. Yeah, that's a very interesting thing for me. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so let's do the next part. Yeah, so let's just watch what comes from the video. We're gonna go for a squat charleston, so we can work a bit on squat charleston before we put it all together. So let's go from the beginning. Shit. One more time. Jesus Christ, that's an addition. All right. Nicole, I wanted to check this. There's two dudes on the back. They're dancing a little bit more up straight, and I wanted to just check how they get around it. Yeah, so just pay attention to that little part. They are up with it, but they just float somehow. You know, they do mess up the rhythm a little bit, so we don't pay attention to that. But just the way they float around, it's so cool. Check it out. Check it out. I think it's gonna go good for you. My English was great. It's gonna go good for you. Sorry. So look at that. They're so strong on the. Yeah. You could see, right? Like they're very like up straight, but they just like float around. Super nice. Oh, little puppy. Are you taking the class as well? I'm gonna learn some Charleston. Huh? All right. All right, so let's just work a bit on the squat Charleston. How are you with your squat Charleston? Good, bad, bad, good. All right, let's just check it out a little bit, just so we remember, and just work on basics is always good anyway, right? So the one thing that we're gonna try to do is just to start with collecting our foot together first. Yeah, so it's collect, kick, collect, kick. Yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8. Collect, kick, collect, kick, collect, kick, collect. 1, 2, 3, collect, collect, kick, 2, 3. Yeah? 2, nice, nice. Cool. The one thing that I want us all to have a little bit more emphasis is always on the standing leg. Yeah, the kick is just kind of something that happens, but let's think more on the leg that is here. So if you don't kick, it still feels like a squat Charleston. Yeah, but we don't have to focus on this so much. Yeah, just so we have a foundation, and then once you have the foundation, you can kick whatever you want, right? But because this is still contemplated there, I think this is really important. Nice. Looks great. Looks great. Looks great. All right. So now just one thing in this clip. Again, I think it's because they're very contrived in the spacing. There's not a lot of arms going on, and I kind of like, because I remember learning the arms for the squat Charleston being kind of like very active, like, you know, like doing this version, and it's super like intense. But let's think again on elbows, just like before, and see if we can make it a little bit more relaxed. Yeah, a little bit more like, I don't know if you can see me well, but like here, kind of open up a bit when we collect to bring it up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yeah, and then you can bring it up if you want to be a bit more flashy. Yeah, they're trying to make it more like kind of a stroll on the park kind of thing. Just relaxing the arms up. Tika, tika. Yeah, Nicole, that looks great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Elizabeth, would you mind unmuting yourself? And can you count yourself in, and then you do the squat charleston? Because you're doing it right, but I'm scared that it's not in the beat. Can you just do it once for me?
I actually don't know where it starts, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah.
8, 1, 2, 3. Is that
Yeah,
right?
so, yeah, that's what I thought. You're doing the other way around, right? So yeah, so the one is the collect. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in jazz, I actually have a Brazilian video that like with like Brazilian dancing and stuff, and they do that on one. So they do it the way you're doing it. So it exists in that form as well. But in jazz, usually it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah, that looks great. That's great like that. Yeah, exactly. Shuffling.
No, yeah.
Shuffling is like this. That's great. Oh my God, that's. But okay, shuffling. Okay, are you? So the only thing. So I mean, all the styling that I'm seeing, like with arms and things, it's all right. I mean, it's nice. I think you just have to find a way that you relax with it, and whatever you can play with, it's on you. But I would be a little bit annoyed about the count. Yeah. So the collect is on 1 and the kick is on 2. That's just how the vocabulary of this move works. So let's be sure that we really go 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, kick. So 1, kick, 2, kick, 1. Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, cool. Other than that, so together on 1, yeah. Yeah. Can you do it again, Shafi, just one more time? Because I think I'm seeing a little detail there. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna give you one thing, just one little detail. So when you're landing now, you're landing and kind of like taking your weights away. Yeah, it's kind of like boom, boom, boom. And that's a little bit more. That's a little bit more like a skate. You know, when you go like, yeah. Then a squat. I like to think that the squat, I'm actually bringing the foot behind. Yeah, exactly. That looks so much better. So much better. The last thing now, Shuffle, if I give you one more thing, it's that like, so let yourself, when you kick, let yourself land here. Yeah. Because right now you're kind of landing on the same place. Yeah, kind of like it's not a bad thing, but like I think the way it's working for you is it's a bit too, yeah. Try to go a little bit more to the side. That's all. There you go. Exactly. Yeah. So much better. Yeah. This is not a rule. This works for Shuffle, yeah. But I'm not saying that that's gonna work for everyone. It works for the way she's moving. So don't take it as a rule. It looks so much better, Shuffle. I love it. Yeah. Now you're just finding what's the arm you want to do with it. Yeah. If you want to do this, if you want to bring it up, it's up to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
No, don't worry. Cool. So let's just go for the transition they do. It's really weird. So we're gonna go 8, 1. How was it? 8, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah. Fall off the down. Yeah, so go on the left, I think. Fall off the down, down. Yeah, so if we don't do the turn first, just so we get it right. Fall off the down, down. You kind of like go down 2 feet 2 times in the routine. So, pi, pa, 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 pa. Yeah? Pi, pa, 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 pa. So now one thing that I see our favorite dancing with the loose feet, she kind of like turns. So this follow the log is a turn. And the one thing that she does is that she keeps her foot in front. So if we do it with the rhythm, pa, pu, pa, down, down, you'll be pa together, step down, down. Yeah, pa in front, step down, down. Yeah, pa, pu, pa, 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 pu, pa, 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 pu, pa, 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 pu, pa, pa, pa. Yeah? So we go on the turning this way. Pa, pu, pa, pa, pa. 5, 6, 7. Pa, pu, pa, pa, pa. 5, 6, 7. Pa, pu, pa, pa, pa. Cool? Yeah, yeah, Aaron, that's it. You made it, you made it, you made it. Cool. I mean, in the end, as long as we land on 5 at the end, that's what matters. All right, so for the squat charleston, so it's pa, boom, pa, pa, pa. It's gonna start on 7, yeah? Pa, boom, pa, pa, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Di, pa, boom, pa, di, boom, pa. 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 Di, da, boom, pa, di, boom, pa. Di, pa, boom, pa, di, boom, pa. Di, boom. Nice. 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 All right. All right. So I'm just going to put name in something you're all doing already. So we have 4 between and 2 between. Have you heard about it? So 4 between, it's like the swing on every beat, like a boom, 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 like walking bass. If you take a bass as an example, the boom, 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 boom. That's like 4 beat swing. And 2 between would be something more charleston, right? Boom, 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 right? So it's a little bit more like 20s charleston vibe. And there's a movement to it, right? We have 4 between, boom, 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 boom. Right? It's this like half-time bounce that we have. And you're all doing already the transition. So you're going from 4 between, boom, pa, 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 boom. Yeah, so having that change on the bounce, it's super nice, and everyone already did it before I said anything, so really good. All right, so let's do the transition. So it's going to be a boom, 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 ba, ka, do, ka, do. Yeah, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, do, ka, do, ka, ba, 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 do, ka, ba, 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 do, ba, ba, break. Yeah, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Boom, di da, do, ba, boom, di da, do, ba, boom, break. Is it working? Yeah? All right. So let's do it with music. Yeah, from the top. And hopefully we'll be able to do it. I'll never learn, will I? All right, hold on. I'll get you. Did it work? Yeah? All right. I just want to try one more time. Let's take a little breathe. Just one more time. And we do it with the original song, yeah, with the video. And it's a bit faster, but let's see how it feels. Yeah, let's try to see if we can roll it 2 times. Let's do it 2 times at least, and hope not to mess up too much. Let's try. Oh yeah. Nah, forget about it. Let's just do it.
Yes, indeed.
Jesus Christ. Was that all right? Yeah. Oh God. So you all have the clip, right? Uh, yeah. So just look for that. Uh, so this is a thing that I've been trying to see. How can we learn from the old clips without trying to look like them, but trying to like kind of get what's the general uh, like vibe to it, or the general philosophy behind it, and see how much of what you know about the dance it's not present in those clips, and just see what can you substitute those things from, you know. So yeah, it's been very inspiring, this whole process of relearning how to share, relearning the whole idea of a culture, right? That is not only a dance and it has so much value. So it's been very inspiring. And I don't know if you want to keep in touch. I'm happy to. If you want to send me videos of you practicing this routine, and send the videos to me, and I can talk a little bit with you about how to. I don't know what could be better, or how can we videos that maybe you could look to find inspiration. I'll be happy to share. And if you want to join, I have classes also every Sunday for the time zone of you guys. So if you want to join regular weekly classes, yeah, I still have space. We happy to have we have a lot of people from Mexico joining in the time zone, and they're really cool. Anyways, so I also have a Patreon if you want to check the things that I've been doing. It's all on my page. Just look on the Facebook. And yeah, the information is there. And reach out to me for anything. If you have any questions about the clip, have questions about the music, I'll be happy to, I don't know, share whatever I know and what I discover. So thank you so much for inviting me. It was really nice to meet you all.
Felipe. That was awesome.
Thank
Thanks so much.
you.
I'm
Thanks,
glad you
Felipe.
liked it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, so take care. Have a good weekend, and we
Bye-bye.
keep in touch. Yeah.
Thank you, Felipe.
Bye bye, everybody.
It was great.
Good.
Now to cool down.
Oh my God, exactly. Need some water. Jesus.
And if you'd like to tip Felipe, you can check out the chat. We have our BSC PayPal, so just send a note there that it's for Felipe, and we'll get that to him.
All right. Oh, I still need to send you guys information, I guess, right? But I can do that over email.
Just send that through email. Yeah.
All right.
Not Zoom.
All right. Thank you so much, Elizabeth and Natalie, for inviting me. It was really nice.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Bye, all.
I hope I